Well, it looks like lots of ASUS RTX 5090 graphics cards are actually sitting on the shelves in a big store in the United States. I'm not sure where this is. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's in Texas somewhere. But this is probably going to be a scenario that's going to play out in many stores. Why are a lot of video cards, especially the RTX 5090 ones, sitting on shelves and people aren't buying them? It's because they're too expensive. Now, to be fair, this video card is very fancy. It has liquid cooling and is overclocked. It's priced at $3,719 US. Of course, that is way over the MSRP. However, it is expensive for sure, but it isn't as expensive as I have seen these cards go for. Like, for example, I did a video a while back on a card that's selling for around $15,000 Canadian. And that's not a fancy card like this one, but it's still over MSRP. Now, remember, the MSRP for the plain Jane RTX 5090s are, I believe, around $2,000 US. So this is $3,719. It's not quite double the cost, but it is close on it. It is too much. And how much more performance will you get out of this over one that is not overclocked and has liquid cooling? Well, liquid cooling will mean that it will be cooler and you will get maybe a few extra frames per second, but is it worth all that extra money? So why are they still sitting on the shelves? They're too expensive, and this particular GPU probably isn't worth it. Now, the person who saw these cards mentioned as well that this particular store has lots of stock, and as well, there's plenty of RTX 5080 cards. So that's good news for a lot of people who want to get an NVIDIA 5080 or a 5090, because it seems like the supply is starting to get better. Even at some point, if we can get these cards for $2,000, that is an RTX 5090, that's US, and that is pretty close on $4,000 plus Canadian for just the video card. And that, in my opinion, is crazy. You should be able to build a very, very high-end PC for that, including the video card. Things have become so terribly overpriced in 2025.